Balitang Malaking Asam. And thank you so much guys sa mga patuloy na sumusuporta dito sa Osa Chismoso. And ako nga pala si Osa Bear. I've been here since 2017. I've been trying to share you guys my wins and losses since 2021 dito sa YouTube, lahat ng crypto spaces sa social media. And right now, we are having a lot of choppiness sa market. So isa na rin sa factor nito is yung pag-wait natin sa mga regulations. And hindi yan nagiging evident sa market, no? So, yung mga recent na nangyayari ngayon sa tariffs, it's also like drying up already. When we say drying up, this is also very similar doon sa nangyari doon sa doon sa 2021 natin. When Elon Musk keeps on talking or opening his mouth, patuloy siya nag-open ng mouth niya hanggang sa nawalan na to ng power. So, ganun din yung kay Donald Trump right now. Hindi ko sinasabi na nawalan na ng power si Donald Trump. We are leaning towards to it. So, yun yung nangyayari naman sa tariff issue natin ngayon. So, let's not talk about the tariffs because it's gonna be a long talk as well. Since may mga bagong labas ngayon, and it seems like US is also losing the battle of dominance when it comes to country powers or super country powers. But dito, wala naman tayong masyado pang news. Isa doon sa mga factors kung bakit nakakadagdag sa choppiness or yung tinatawag na sideways move or yung parang dead market. Yung coin stats natin is still moving up and down lang and playing along within those ranges. Pero hindi ko sasabihin na walang magiging big move na pwedeng mangyari sa market in the next 4 days from now, because a flash crash or even a god candle can be produced in these times of the market, lalo na pag nagdidikit ang ating mga moving averages sa 1-day time frame. So ngayon, kung makikita natin, our alts is also bleeding so bad. So isa to sa mga proof natin, which is yung kay Antifragile. So naging trending siya sa natin sa trading view post. Then nakita ko lang. Then sabi dito, this chart shows that the extreme altcoin underperformance relative to BTC altcoin supply in profit is at levels where only seen during the tariff war and 2022 bear market. Which is maganda to i-correlate dun sa magiging dominance or yung tinatawag din natin na ATR na indicator sa trading view. So ngayon, pag titignan natin siya na mas malaki, makikita natin na sobrang namumula talaga yung mga altcoins. And this is, I think, based on the history, before we experience this kind of greens, we always go through a long bearish market. So maraming nagsasabi na it just started, no? Parang magsasabi nito is yung mga tao na palaging nag-iisip na bear market na, and nevertheless the market went back to 100k, sabi natin from 75 to 100k, they will still think about bear market. So dito yun sa punto na yung market natin naka-experience ng parang, kung iisipin nyo, yung 1,000 natin naging 30,000 sa short span of November, December to January, biglang nag-red ulit. Okay, wala na tayong experience after that. Okay, the question is for how long months already na tayong naka-bear. So hindi to pwedeng umabot ng 9 months to even 12 months. So ngayon, ang nakikita natin, it's more than 9 months na. Yun yung sinabi ko diba dati, hindi to pwedeng umabot ng 9 months. Ngayon, when I went back to the video, simula nung bottom natin sa April, so i-consider na lang natin March, April, May, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on November to December, probably will be able to see a real relief in the market. So why I'm very confident that the market will still do sideways, sakaling yun talaga yung gusto niyang gawin, is because of the geopolitical tensions that we are having. Hindi tayo yung parang talaga nagda-dive deep doon sa parang magkaagera, or sabihin na lang natin sa regulation is, we're gonna ban cryptocurrency for it is anti-CBDC or anti dun sa pinaka gustong gawin ng buong mundo. So hindi natin din nakikita si China na trying to ban most cryptocurrency assets, or sabihin natin Bitcoin mainly, and that is a good relief already for Bitcoin to stay as it is. And same thing with the US economy, or sabihin natin yung US government regulation related to Bitcoin. We are just staying doon sa tinatawag na trying to improve how we will be able to have the boomer or the institutions or the banks be able to play inside the cryptocurrency space. We all don't want it, but let's be honest, we really need their liquidity to enter. Hindi lang basta nasa ETF, or hindi lang tayo basta nandoon sa synthetic assets na tinatawag na yung ino-offer ni Morpho, yung ino-offer ni Ondo. We want them to be fully dip their toes into cryptocurrency so that we will be able to get a chunk of those liquidity. So the question is, how much liquidity do we will be able to get? We already talked about that on our previous videos. So ngayon, ang pinakamaganda pag-usapan is ito, which makakorelate natin siya dito sa nangyayari natin. Kung makikita nyo, ang mga pinaka nag-green dito, so pag zoom in nyo to, these are the high cap alts and assets only. So related to gold, related to privacy, related to cybersecurity, related to yung mga totoong asset na will be able to help you out to infrastructure, sabihin natin mga layer 1s. And we saw that as well dun sa influx naman ng DEX narrative. So ngayon, ang pinaglalaban ko dito is dito ko na prove, okay, na baka tama nga talaga yung thesis ko with my documents na ginawa ko for Meraki as well, which is gumawa ko ng pagkadami-daming documents, which is 1 to 5, and ito yung document na yan. So ngayon, nasa 4th na tayo. May 5 yan actually, 5 documents yan. Ito yung pang 5. Ay, naka-title 4 pa rin, pero 5 to. Okay. Yan, 5 to. Delete lang natin. Okay. So, now, ang pinag-uusapan lang natin dito is all about volatility. And cryptocurrency, tulad ng sinabi ko sa last live natin, cryptocurrency is nothing without the volatility. If volatility is here, then we are still safe, and safe to say that Bitcoin will still go up or higher. Nevertheless, it goes down back to 30k, 40k, 50k, or 60k kung hanggang saan nyo gustong isipin tong cryptocurrency market na to, or hanggang saan nyo gustong bumaba tong Bitcoin para mag-pretend na gusto nyo talagang bumili ng Bitcoin. If you really want to buy Bitcoin, you will buy it right now. So, ito na yung sasabihin ko sa inyo. Summary, kung gusto nyo to kunin nyo na lang siya sa description down below. Para mabasa nyo ng buo, or i-post nyo na lang tong video. So ito, XPL binigay ko sa inyo, Aster binigay ko, pero hindi ko sinabi na habulin pa natin. We made 3 to 4x only Aster, but with Morpho, we really made so much about Morpho. So isa sa mga nagbigay neto sa akin is yung asawa ko. Then ano pa ba? We were able to also assess that if just in case, sabi natin 1, 2, this is the second pa lang na we will be touching this line. So we already did this in our previous live. Binigyan ko kayo ng regression trend. So this, if we go higher time frame, no? Sinabi ko sa inyo, in a 1 month time frame, we will be able to see only this line to be touched twice. And we need it 3 times. So 1, 2, then, yeah, so, I mean, ito. So, pagkabagsak, 1, tama, ito pala, 1, plus 2, plus, di pa tayo nakakawala. So, ito yung tinatawag na, sa RSI, di ba, may tinatawag tayo na 70, meron tayo tinatawag na 30, no? So, sa log, hindi tayo pwedeng diretso lang pataas. Sabihin natin, galing tayo sa taas, kailangan natin mag 50 muna. Sabihin natin magtagal ng sobra. Yun lang naman yung trade-off doon, magtagal ng sobra. Unless sabihin natin 2 years of bear market, so totoong mangyayari to. Okay? Pero since sabihin natin kung hindi, kailangan mag 50, tsaka tayo babagsak ulit, tsaka to mag-spike up. Tapos ganun din pagpababa. Okay? Kailangan yung mag 50 ulit, tapos tsaka babagsak. Okay? Or sabihin natin, maglaro nga siya ng ganyan, tapos tsaka siya aangat, tapos sabihin natin babagsak, tapos tsaka din siya mag-50, babagsak. Tapos nangyayari din is, sabihin natin, pataas naman siya na magtagal, ang mangyayari is, magkakaroon lang tayo ng mini wedge na parang ganyan. Yan. So, ganyan yung volatility, yung RSI reading. So, ang nakikita ko is ganun na tayo ngayon. We are in a divergence pero meron tayong hidden bullishness sa 1 week and sa 1 day time frame. Pero sa 1 month, oo, meron tayong divergence na sasabihin natin. Pero we cannot still take this into account lalo na kung hindi siya mag-close below dun sa 50. Para masabi natin talagang magbabagsak pa yung ating price for Bitcoin together with the logarithmic RSI natin. So, kayo guys, what do you think about the market? Okay, so kasi sa akin, I really don't want to get into whatever the hype is right now. So maraming nagsasabi, so also talk about Zcash. I would say, when you get into Zcash right now, I would like to just go back to the Monero or sabihin natin Fort, yung mga Fort tokens or yung mga talagang kilalang before ZEC. Okay, so the reason why is because there will be rotation na tinatawag. So tapos na tayo dyan. Okay, malaki yung chances natin na we will be just trying to retrace, and then if that retrace sa ganyang kataas, malaki yung chances na maka-influence yan ng sellers. And that's when the short profiters will try to take advantage of this. Okay, and I hope you don't try to keep loving tokens na nangyayari na dati pa sa 2021, so that you will be able to take profit and buy the real tokens na masasabi ko. Hindi ko sinasabing dito real token or ZEC, etc. It has a utility, that's true. Okay, but what I am saying is, I don't want you guys to leave out. Okay, I want you guys to study market or price action or market structure. So, pwede siya mangyaring ganyan. Saka na lang kayo bumili pag nandito na ulit tayo sa BOS. Sabi natin, ito yung BOS niya. And this is just lack of investors. And then, nagkaroon na tayo ng update sa utility. Then, comes the KOLs. Then, FOMO buyers. Baga. So, I hope you were able to buy here. So, masarap pag-usapan ng ZEC kung nandito. Okay, hindi magandang pag-usapan to dito ngayon. Okay, para lang masabi na, maging trending itong video na ito. So, mas maganda pa rin na, alam nyo, yung mga videos ko dito, laging ang target is mapag-usapan ang mga assets dito pa lang bago siya umangat. So, marami tayong assets katulad nyo. Merl, binigay ko sa inyo na nandito pa lang tayo. Binigay ko sa inyo na nandito tayo, bumabagsak tayo. Then umangat tayo. Then ngayon, we went down so hard, and ngayon is still holding the prices up here. Same thing with Hype. I give it to you at $18 to $21, and last chance is nandito tayo sa level ng 26. And yun yung mga levels na gusto ko pag-usapan kaysa yung pag nandito na tas babagsak. So yun lang, that's it for me guys, and thank you so much sa mga patuloy na nagre-replay ng mga videos ko dito sa YouTube. So, maging sa Discord natin. If you want to join our Meraki, please click that link below and you will be guided kung paano mag-subscribe. Thank you so much guys, and chismis lang lahat ng yun. Kailangan nyo pa rin aralin, planuhin at kilusat. Ang sa ngayon, lahat ng to ay ating makamtan. At syempre, ay asa. Goodbye guys.